So I'm gonna do a reading on Chrissy Teigen. Honestly, I don't know a lot about her, but that's why I want to do it because I feel like that would make it interesting, not knowing too much about her and stuff like that, and it'd be a bit of a challenge. I do have a few questions. I'm just reading them right now. So one really interesting question is she attracted to children? Now, I really be feeling like Google know us better than we know ourselves sometimes. Like when I have a conversation with somebody or if I respond to a certain comment or something, I will start to get like recommendations about things related to that conversation. So Chrissy Teigen is a request, and this is a comment that I responded to. And then I seen a video, which I never get recommendations for Chrissy Teigen, but I seen a video, and on the thumbnail, they had some of her tweets or wherever she posting this at. And I was reading them, and it was kind of like they made her sound like a pedophile. Like she was talking about kids dressing a certain type of way and looking like porn stars. She was talking about, hmm, I might need to pull that up. But when I was reading it, I was getting bits and pieces of her personality. Now, this is just from the thumbnail. I didn't watch the video because I knew I wanted to do a reading. But reading her comments, I kind of felt like she's not necessarily stupid, but okay, I'm trying to find the best way to explain this. Because it's not stupid and it's not naive, but I felt like she meant it differently than how people took it. And I don't think that she caught it right away, maybe later. So this might be tweets that she deleted or something like that because people told her like that don't sound right. And I feel like she's somebody that does that all the time. I met somebody like that. Like they say things and it sound horrible. It really do. Like if you didn't understand the person, you would think that is something wrong with them or they out of touch or something like that. But it's not that. It's just like it's they disconnected to certain things. They not really cultured. They could be a bit closed minded and stuff like that. So they say things, they don't think people is going to take it offensively, but they do. But it don't necessarily be the intentions. But I will ask some questions about it. I do want to pull up a picture of her so I could see her face. And I heard about her before. It's just that I just don't know a lot about her. I wonder what her zodiac sign. She kind of looked like a Leo. Oh, she a Sagittarius. Oh man, that explains a lot. Now, looking at her energy looked cleaner than John Legend, to be honest with you. Like when I look at John Legend, I see some things. I ain't never fuck with John Legend. I can't even listen to his music. It's some deep seated stuff in there. So, I think I'm gonna include him in this reading because it's something about him. It's something about him that just throws me off. It's in his voice and everything. I don't even like the sound of his voice really. And they seem like such a unlikely pair. Mm, okay. It should be interesting. Let's get into it. So the first question is, what type of person is Chrissy Teigen? Let's get into it and pull some cards and come back. Alright, I do think that she's on some type of drugs. Like, I'm feeling like it's either pills or cocaine. And it makes her feel uh erratic, if that's the word, chaotic internally sometimes, agitated. When she coming down off of it, she get very agitated, anxious. She really love attention. She's she like to play the victim a lot. She has a not necessarily a victim mentality. It's just that she like to play the victim to get some type of attention. Um, I don't feel like she's too happy in her life right now. I feel like she wants to be more in the spotlight. What do she do? Let me just look that up real quick. Okay, she is a model. Mm, okay, so she was a model. I'm not sure if she's still doing it. I'm feeling like she's not. I'm feeling like she's at home a lot and it kind of drives her crazy. She wants to get out in the spotlight. I feel like she also wants to do acting. It's something that she wants to do, but she can't be like sheltered. Like, I see that she has kids. She can't just be a house mom. She have to be in the spotlight. She kind of addicted to it, to that lifestyle of being known. She also loved to tell stories. Like when people get around her, she loved to like put on a show. That's why she feels very Leo to me, 'cause she liked to be center stage and she liked to put on a show and tell stories. She's hard to lie to because she's an investigator. I feel like her and John Legend has somewhat of a open relationship where things that happen, he pretty honest to her about it. When it comes to John Legend, I'm actually feeling some type of sex addiction. I'm feeling like a lot of chaos just in their home. They fight a lot. I'm getting a visual of them like running around the pool and she's crying. She's really dramatic. Um, I feel like when they kids get older, they gonna speak about it. They gonna speak about some of the drama. If she do a lot of like charity and stuff like that, she does it for attention, notoriety, recognition. She is like a clout chaser. She does a lot of things for recognition, and it's more of the recognition. It's not even about the money for her really, really. She one of those people that she's really addicted to attention. But she is addicted to something. And they be having like orgies together too. They be having like sex parties. She's definitely not faithful, but I don't think it's a issue with them. I feel like they have somewhat of like a open marriage. Damn. I seen her a visual of her riding somebody by the pool. Like sometimes when I get the visuals, the face is like clouded. So I'm trying to see the face clearer, and this person looked like damn, what's his name? What is that? He's a singer. Trey Songz. The person looked like Trey Songz. Yeah. I don't know if they got history together or not. The energy is so easy to tap into as well. It's like she wants to be seen. She just have one of those energies like she wants to be seen no matter what, good or bad. So if you are intuitive She's somebody that you could read easily because she wants to be read. So if you're into tarot cards and stuff like that, I suggest you do her. Like she's like good practice because she's so open. She's very sexual as well. It's just that I don't really see her having a lot of sex with John Legend. Visuals that I keep getting, they having sex with other people. But it's like they in the same facility, the same space, but they intimate with other people. Alright, so I'm asking, let me put this in a. Alright, so when it comes to John Legend, he has some childhood stories that are pretty horrific. I don't feel like he talks about it though. Like it's maybe something that he try to keep kind of secret. I feel like he has a lot of secrets. Um, things that he could go to jail for if he get found out. He has some. It feels like a sex addiction, but it's kind of deeper than that. Um, it's hard to explain because I feel like I never really came across this energy before. It's not, it's something else about intimacy that he's addicted to. It's not really the sex part. Hmm. I do feel something with him and kids. Um, mm, it's actually making my stomach hurt. And it been done to him. It been done to him when he was a kid. And for both of them, I keep having cards about charity and being advocates and stuff like that and healers, but they coming up in the reverse. So they like present that image, but it just is not even the truth. It's not who they really are. Like they might donate to charity, but their intentions are completely something else. Um, their lifestyle is pretty grimy. It's pretty grimy, especially with the John Legend. I feel like I feel like John Legend even likes young looking bodies, like girls with flat chests or with little curves and skinny and small. And he spends a lot of money. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see. There's something nagging me. Trying to see what it is. It's something that John Legend exploits when it comes to. I really want to say that he may be into some form of trafficking. Like, I was trying to beat around the bush with it, but that's what it feeling like. I also feel like he into some type of practices, some type of like secret society type stuff where they do a lot of ritualistic stuff for like fame and whatever. And entertainment purposes. Entertainment purposes. Mm, I feel like he could exploit his wife and kids in some type of way. Like set them up to be exchanged for certain things. Alright, man, it's kind of hard to talk about. He also very dependent on something. I feel like he's a part of some type of group or whatever like that. And it's like he can't even make a move without consulting with these people first. So he don't have like a lot of control over his life. And I feel like he thinks and believes in it in a very religious type way. Like something like they could be worshiping some type of deity or something like that, and he feel like he have to make certain type of sacrifices. He feel like he put on some type of knowledge that majority of people don't know. It really feel like that secret society type stuff. But he kind of leveled up in it. He could have even been raised in it or something. And for some reason, the things that he do, he feel like he's not really doing anything wrong according to this belief system. But it eats him up inside, it's really repressed, but like it's from childhood. I'm telling you, like a lot of times these celebrities, like they groom in some type of way, like they raised to be like this. They raised to be like that. They raised in these systems. He really feel like he have a hold of some type of ancient knowledge. I wonder what Chrissy think of this. I'm asking what do Chrissy thinks of his beliefs, and at first, like whenever they met or whatever, they had this discussion about certain beliefs and a certain type of lifestyle, and she agreed to the terms of it. It was like a contract. She agreed to the terms, but now that she's in it, it makes her very unhappy. She have bouts of depression sometimes because of it, and she kind of feel like a slave to it because they can't make any decisions without going through certain members. Um, Making contracts with certain people. Like it's some people that are really in their relationship. It really feel like cult vibes and stuff like that. Like anytime that they want to do something, let's say that they have a deal with Pepsi or something like that, they first have to go through whatever this group or whatever it is, and they let them know if they able to do it, or they let them know if they have to make any type of sacrifices for it. He doesn't feel like his own man because everything, and I mean everything, they have control over. His wife, his kids, his home, his career. And he feels trapped in it, and so do Chrissy. She feels trapped in it too. Because sometimes I feel like he has to share her. Like she has to sleep with people sometimes. It really messes with her mind. Why did Jesus? Why did Chrissy make those tweets about kids? Why did she make those tweets about kids? She was told to. She was told to. Okay? She had to. Why was she told to? Why was she told to? Ooh. It was kind of like punishment or something, but if she hadn't did it, they would have had lost a lot more than what they did if she didn't do it. I felt like she had to like incriminate herself because she did something out of order. She did something out of line. She did something that upset somebody. So she had to do that. Or things would have been worse. Okay, I'm starting to get a clearer picture. I feel like she tweeted about the kids. She knew what she was doing. So I'm gonna have to take back what I said in the beginning. That she knew what she was doing and she knew what she meant and she knew how people was gonna take it. When she did it, there was a lot going on, but she was very unhappy. So it was like an act of rebellion. And I felt like it was towards her husband, John. Just because she's like so unhappy with something with their lifestyle, and she was low key trying to say something. And I feel like at times that she did it, she was high. Like she had to be to even get the courage to do it. But she knew what she was doing. I felt like she was pushed to the edge as well because she was told to do something that she didn't want to do. And it was like her acting out. So she didn't know how people was going to take it, and she knew what she was doing. So I asked how did John Legend feel about those tweets. He wanted to leave her. Like he thought about it. He thought about cutting her loose. He wanted to leave. I mean, their relationship feels like I feel like there's a friendship there, but most of it kind of feels like they was put together for a reason by the industry. What I will say though, whatever part of the industry John Legend is in, it's kind of like separate. You know, it's all the industry, but it has different segments in it. People doing like different things. It's all connected, but it's separate. Because whatever he's involved with when it comes to this group of people, whatever, I don't feel like all celebrities is involved with this group of people. But they're but these group of people are networking with other groups doing crazy stuff. But he's like caught up in this sector. John Legend, he also like white men. But these people be tripping me out, man. It just be so much going on. It's ridiculous. Jesus. It's a lot of crazy stuff go on in the industry. They be doing really crazy stuff, y'all. Really crazy stuff. And it's all to like control, manipulate people to get them to do what you want them to do. But it's sick in a lot of ways. But a lot of them don't even view the world like we view the world. Like a lot of things that we think is sick, they look at it completely differently. The A lot of people in the industry fetishize children, and they cater to that fetish in a lot of different ways. And it's been going on for a long time, for a long time. Some of them are raised in it. Some of them has been pimped out by their parents, and I mean it's really sick and toxic. But it's tied into something. Like, it's tied into something that's kind of like ritualistic, something that we could trace back to ancient times. Like, I don't know because I'm not like a scholar in that way. Um, but I'm sure that you could even find these type of rituals in ancient texts or something like that. But it's like a type of grooming that they do with kids and preparing them for the industry, but it's preparing them to be dominated in a certain type of way. And a lot of times they don't even look at these kids as like children, they look at them like property. Yeah, child, wish I would have fucking got that on camera. So I'm up here, I'm asking my angel answers. And I'm asking, is Chris and Teigen a pedophile? Unlikely is what came out, but it came out with some other cards like helpful people, forgiveness. So with that, it's giving me the energy of that. No, she don't have an attraction to kids, but she has seen it. She has witnessed it, and she been around it. I asked, is John Legend a pedophile? And the first card that came out is yes. Look, y'all, there's only two yes cards in this deck. I'm telling you, something wrong with that dude. Yes, man, he is. And I've been trying to shake certain visuals, like with kids. And I feel like they are his kids. And I don't really, I don't like to see visuals like that, but Man, I feel like he put his kids in certain situations where they are groomed in a way. It's real sad. Jesus. And how do Chris and Teigen feel about this? How does she feel about this? Mm. Deception and envy. How does she feel about this? And the truth reverse. She want. Okay. She want the truth to come out. She wants the truth to come out. And I feel like that is part of the reasons why she made those type of tweets. Even though it made her a target. I feel like she feel responsible because she know what's going on. So, and if she knows what's going on and she doesn't do anything about it, she just as responsible. But I mean, she afraid to come out and tell the truth. If she come out and she tell it how it is, if she tell what everything is, then she got to be prepared for her life to be destroyed. But it's hard. It's hard for her. And you know, she knew a lot of it. Like before, like getting into this contract with John Legend, they had like a conversation about certain things about the industry. And she agreed. She thought she could handle it. But now that she's in it, she feels differently about it. She's starting to feel differently about it. It's starting to really eat away at her, probably putting her deeper into her addiction. I do feel like in years to come, um, the addiction is going to get worse and it's going to start to show. In Hollywood, they be having access to certain type of drugs that it's expensive as hell, but it take a long time to start to make you look bad. You know, stuff like meth. Like, you ever seen a meth head and they got holes all in their face and stuff like that? Like, stuff like cocaine or whatever, it takes longer for it to make you look bad. But I feel like it's getting worse just because of the things that she see and the things that she has to do. And I'm feeling like there's something that she has to do, and even the kids are involved, and it's not common. It's like maybe like twice a year or something like that. But she dreaded leading up to it. She dreaded. I also believe it's attached to some type of ceremony or something like that, like the Grammys or something like that. And then afterwards, certain parties take place, certain rituals and everything. Okay, so I'm looking into their relationship now, and sometimes they can't stand each other. Sometimes they don't even like each other. It's like one of those industry relationships. They was put together for opportunity. And I also feel like the people that be running John Legend life wanted him to have kids with her to look a certain type of way. Child. And I feel like sometimes they try to sabotage each other. Like I'm feeling like it's more on Chrissy end that she sometimes try to sabotage John, but I feel like he do the same thing. I feel like sometimes they compete with each other. Hmm. I do feel like John had a few choices that he could have choose from based off of people that they chose. And he chose her and he regrets it. But he didn't choose it out of like love. It was more so out of the lineup of what they wanted. I'm for real, like it seemed like these people really run his life. And he just let it happen because he getting fame and money from it. But mm, but he feel like when it come to Chrissy, she play games. She's very investigative. Like she look into things. She just don't take the short answer. She asks a lot of questions. Like she want to know what's going on. So it's hard for him to keep secrets from her because she's very inquisitive. So a lot of times he wished that he would have chose somebody else. And I do feel like there's a point that he can divorce her, but it's only after like a certain amount of time. Some of the cards I got, I desperately need peace of mind. This is from my Own the Mind Tarot. I should have made better plans. I feel hopeless. I'm focusing on my goals. Like there is a goal in mind with a relationship. There is a purpose. It's not like spiritual or anything like esoteric. I mean, in ways it is. In ways everything is. But it's very strategic when it comes to like this 3D reality as well. Like they didn't just meet and fall in love and decided to get married. Nah, they was put together. It was planned. It was strategic. So I'm asking how Chrissy feels about John. I got all I need is an opportunity. I do whatever it takes to succeed, even hurting the people I care about. This is an opportunity for her. She don't like a lot that goes on, but she want her side of the deal. She felt like she whatever this is, this contract, she felt like at the end she gonna be taken care of. So she just kind of like doing her time. I will say that she's a little bit more attached to John than he is to her. But they have like an open relationship. They deal with other people. And I also feel like even though she dig for the truth, like she's very inquisitive, she asks John questions about things that's going on, and it's hard for him to lie to her. Um, just because she's good at knowing that when he lying, but it's still a lot that she doesn't know. It's still a lot that she's not aware of just yet. But she kind of look at him like it's a good opportunity. She also like the image. He keep coming up as the King of Pentacles. And she feels like she's the Queen of Swords acting like the Queen of Pentacles. Like she this motherly figure, she's wifey and all of that. Like that's the image that she puts on. But under that, she's more like the Queen of Swords. She is intellectual, a thinker, analytical. She doesn't trust him though. She doesn't trust him at all. Matter of fact, she's doing a lot of planning. She is. She's doing a lot of planning. Um, like she's getting prepared for whatever being thrown at her or might be thrown at her. So I'm asking like what the future of their marriage look like, and I feel like there's a possibility that they are together, like married for a long time, but within the marriage living kind of separate lives. Because they do have a plan together. It's like their life is kind of written out, like, oh, in 2025 you're going to come out with this movie, 2026 you're going to come out with this album, 2000, like, it's mapped out, and things are going to go as planned, but beneath the surface is a lot. Like, they're not faithful to each other, but it's okay with them. I do feel like I'm feeling like it's gonna be Chrissy too. I feel like she's gonna fall in love with somebody else. With this trapped in fear card, it's like the consequences of all of this. Like, they might have money, they might have fame, but they also gonna have like a lot of anxieties and a lot of fears. They won't have peace, especially with all the ugly stuff that goes on here. But in whatever they practice, it kind of like justify their actions. Whatever they practice, make it seem like it's okay. Like, it's kind of like them having an attraction to like kids or whatever like that. Whatever they practice, they make that seem like it's normal, like it's okay to be like that. Okay, so I did ask a little bit about the kids. I feel like the kids' future are mapped out in ways as well where they could take like different routes. But um like when I do kids, I try to keep it more private. I don't really read on kids that much. But I do feel like the route that they think that their kids is gonna take is not the route that they're gonna take. They're gonna do something completely different. But as of right now, it's like their kids are being groomed in different types of ways. It's hard to explain, but I'm gonna wrap it up here. Starting to get sleepy, and I need to erase this memory, like this reading out my head, because it was a lot going on. All right, y'all, stay blessed.